Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into it. Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. And look at the lovely Brad Betts. How we doing, bud?
Doing great, AB. Here for another week. We got tons of stuff to look forward to, tons of stuff to talk about. Excited to be here.
You know what? I'm excited to be here too, man. Now, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you who isn't excited to be here. And that's Google. Once again, Google Slides. Whoever's in charge of Google Slides should catch a reprimand. We've got about 2 slides that we could show you today. So it's going to be a quick show. And then I'll get right onto Major League Baseball and get your video up. Give me 30 minutes after the show ends. So I apologize for that, but yeah. Working with what we can, buddy. Working with what we can. All right. Now, we do have yesterday. All right. There we go. All right. Yeah, apologies for the technical difficulties here. Doing the best we can. All right, so yesterday we get Arkansas to win the Super Regional. We got UCLA to win the Super Regional, LSU to win the Super Regional, Florida State, Oregon State over 12. Man, what a game that was. So we go 3-2. Tough one for my man Greg there. Tony said, "Why do I know AB is going Duke?" All right, so there we go. Yeah, we've got that. I'm gonna get, like I said, I'll get baseball and everything done right after this. I couldn't load weather. I couldn't load home runs. I couldn't do anything, Bradley. But we did get that slide. All right, and Patrick Matthews said that Louisville game made me sweat, dude. That was wild. That was absolutely wild, man. We're gonna talk about that. All right, we are able to get our picks up. So, Bradley, start us off correctly. What do we got?
We're looking at a play this weekend coming up on Saturday. Unfortunately, my favorite play today is going on right now. So it's in the Dub Club crew, but we're going right back to Chicago, taking on our hometown team, Nashville, away in Chicago. We're looking for that over 3 at -120. Chicago, we've talked about them, scored in 84% of their last 31, but they're conceding team in 90% of their last 40. They also have both teams to score in 88% of their last 16, over 2.5 and 83% of their 18. So they are coming in trending, both scoring, conceding, hitting both teams to score over 2.5 goals. And when they hit over 2.5 goals, they hit over 3.5 and 15 of 19. So they trend to 3.5 as well. Nashville on the away end, they're trending at 82% scoring in their last 27. Both teams are scoring multiple above that 66% mark in their trending as well. And then Nashville, they're a conceding team as well, 77% of their last 22, but away from home, they've now conceded in 17 of 19, 90%. So both teams scoring and conceding, both teams conceding at 90%, both teams hitting both teams to score in the trending categories around 80%, over 2.5 above 80%, and they hit over 2.5 in the last 2 matchups, including their last matchup, which finished 7-2. So we're taking that over 3 Asian total on Saturday at -120.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work, my man. Nice job. Well, everybody thought I was going to bet Duke. Didn't do it. Murray State plus 2.5. Hey, look, America, if we're going to do it, we're heel turning on Duke today. All right. Murray State plus 2.5. Look, Murray State can win this game. But if you give me plus 2.5, I'll take that. -105. Yeah. Now, Zach said Duke, fluke, puke, racers in 3. Duke will screw you even when you don't bet them, AB. Yeah, I know. I know. Oh, my God. We're also going to take the Braves and the Brewers over 7.5 at -115. Chris Sale's on the mound, but I don't have faith in the Braves. They're good. Well, what I do have faith in is that they'll give up a lot of runs. And going on the road, look, I like, obviously, Chris Sale. Fantastic. But, no. There's going to be runs in that one. And the Braves will score a few as well. All right, so those are our picks. Like I said, we can't get hardly anything loaded here. Ooh, we do have this one. All right. So let's talk about college baseball for a second because we do have a game 3 today. All right. Now, here is the College World Series so far. We have 7 of our 8 teams are in. Louisville, Oregon State, Arizona, Coastal Carolina, UCLA, LSU, and Arkansas. So the one spot is today. Game 3 to decide who goes to Omaha. Murray State or Duke. All right. Yeah. How you feeling about this, Brad?
Let's go, Murray. Come on, dude. Represent for Tennessee, the Fighting John Morants.
They are. Shoes up. Um, dude, okay. So this is how it works. For anyone who might not be familiar with um, the College World Series. So essentially all right, you see we got our 4 teams on the left, 3 of our 4 on the right. Okay. Now, what you'll have, and let me pull this full screen. You essentially are going to have the 4 teams. Well, you're going to have the 4 teams on the left side of the bracket play a double elimination tournament to decide a winner of the left side bracket. The exact same thing is going to happen on the right. It's essentially another regional. 4 teams on the left to determine a winner, 4 teams on the right to determine a winner. Essentially, it's another regional. All right. So the winner of the left side will play the winner of the right side in the championship series the next weekend. And the championship series is a best 2 of 3. So it's essentially another super regional, if that makes sense. Postseason is a regional, a super regional, and then the College World Series is a regional and a super regional, right? So, but this is how it's going to start. So you're going to have, game 1, Louisville against Oregon State. Like this bracket plays out, right? Big Roger, drive by, driving the line. Love you guys. Have a day, man. Love you too, big dog. Good to see you, bro. So good to see you. So you've got Louisville, Oregon State, game 1, Arizona, Coastal Carolina in game 2. So the winner of Louisville, Oregon State will play the winner of Arizona, Coastal Carolina. The loser of game 1 will play the loser of game 2. It's just like regionals, right? So you'll have winner versus winner, loser versus loser. That one already being an elimination game, right? So we'll talk more about it when we get our 8th team in there. But that's how this process works. Now we'll talk strategy tomorrow once we have all 8 teams. And I'll have some kind of data cards to work off of compared to these teams of runs, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah. Yeah. That's about it. Brad, any soccer thoughts that we have for today? Like I said, we can't get anything loaded tech-wise. It's not. So right after the show, I'm going to record baseball with weather and home runs and all that. So fortunately, we can't do it together this morning, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyways, throw it back to you. Soccer thoughts. Anything we need to know?
There's some international soccer going on today. You got some tomorrow. It's kind of a light slate over the next couple of days, but today we do have some of these top, I guess you'd say, the European qualifying round, which is, honestly, it's some of the better teams, but it's been really, really low scoring from start to finish. Both teams' of scores now just trending around 33%, both over 2.5, just above 50%. So it's kind of one of those dartboard type of betting events, you just don't know what to expect. You'll get 2 goals early and then people will shut down. You'll get no goals in the first half and then you'll get 3 really late. Both teams to score will come in the 90 plus just because somebody stops if they're up. It's just a really tough event to get any type of bets that have any value. However, if you want to really maybe diagnose it and take a look from top to bottom in the UEFA League, there may be one angle to exploit. Yes, it's hitting just above 50% of that over 2.5, but there are 2 groups that are doing it above all else, and they're both in matches today. We have Group I, which is Norway, Italy, Israel, Estonia, Moldova. Those teams have now hit over 2.5 in 6 of their 6 matches. So we think 50%. Well, this team is taking up, or this league, or I guess you say table, is taking up a third of those overs, all 6. And you also have Czech Republic, the Faroe Islands, Gibraltar, Croatia, Montenegro. They're hitting the over 2.5 at 4-2. So those 2 combined are 10-2, which is above 50% of all of the over 2.5s in the entire tournament so far. So if you're looking for goals, not really sure if you're going to get much today, but if you are, maybe pay attention to Groups I and Groups J.
Groups I and Groups J. I thought I was going to make a joke. I wasn't smart enough to pull it off. Couldn't do it. Something with letters. All right. That's all we got. I'm going to get on baseball now. But like I said, we're doing all we can here, man. Oh, did you watch the game 2 of the finals last night?
I fell asleep when the Thunder were up like 60 something to 40 something. It was far.
Yeah. I mean, the Thunder were kicking that ass. That was a big win. Big win. I didn't think that. Well, let me say. We bet the Pacers plus 11, but dude, I thought it was a solid one, right? And Thunder handled their business. Got to give them credit on that one. Now, game 3 is in Indiana, and I saw the spread. I think it was like 5.5. Went way down. So I'm about to say. All right. That's all we got. That's all we can do. Let's put our picks up here one more time. Brad, hit it. What you got, man?
Yes, sir. Getting a line in early for that match on Saturday night in Chicago with Chicago Fire taking on Nashville. Chicago, who we just cashed on this past weekend, we're going right back to them with that over 3 at -120.
Beautiful. I'm on Murray State plus 2.5 tonight against Duke, game 3. And then on the Braves and the Brewers over 7.5 at -115. Now, apologies again for the technical fight that we're out here having. It's just brutal. I feel like every software company is just, they're either getting hacked or like massive shutdowns. The interesting part is like I'll look around because we usually have like the first show of like all of our friends' shows, you know, and I we always have the early one, so I always laugh. I'm like, yeah, yours not gonna work. Like just foreseeing it, you know what I mean? Because I know just the software stuff that people use. Liddy, $49.99. Oh, the showdown. Oh, with the Pacers, Bibbo had the Thunder. Nice win there, Bibbo. And as always, thank you. All right, yeah, it's about all we can do. Any final thoughts, Bradley?
Good luck. We're going through daycares today. Hopefully, we find something that works, and hopefully, it doesn't take a long time. So, just for us and time's sake, let's hope we nail the first one.
Yep. Hope that first one's a good one. That first one, you really got to have a lot of problems not to go with it. You know what I mean? There have to be glaring issues.
Yeah, I'm sure I won't be the person with the problems, so no. I'll just smile.
You're like, air conditioning, supervision, sounds good. All right. Yeah, I know. All right. We'll jump out of here. Like I said, I'll get on baseball right now and record a quick video for everyone there, and then we'll be live today, hopefully at 3 p.m. Eastern today. But Bradley, good to see you. Wanted to make sure that we at least had our show, got our picks up, and then I'll get baseball all set up for you. Brad already got us some soccer. It's all right. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and don't let any tech issues get you and your team down. That's all you can do. Just laugh and have fun. All right, everybody. We'll see you at 3 p.m. Eastern today. Until then, best of luck. I don't think we have any tickets to cash yet, but we'll get there. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.